The first time Trump came to office, controversies of his colluding with the Russian government to win the election were brought to light. It seems like he hasn't learned his lesson, because this time he wants to scam the American people on a bigger scale. What is his new business venture, and why does it look like a Ponzi scheme? Watch this video to find out.
The President of the United States issued something that has no innate value. It doesn't have the value that maybe a Bible or a pair of sneakers or a steak or a bottle of water has. It has no innate value.
Picture this. It's January 17th, 2025. Just days before his second inauguration, Donald Trump made a move that no one saw coming. He launched his own cryptocurrency, the official Trump meme coin. The announcement was subtle, made through his social media channels. Some people thought it was a joke, while others thought it was a scam. But no, it's all too real, and reportedly, one trader even received around $20 million in less than an hour. Lucky guy, I guess.
And that someone bought $1 million worth of this coin at 18 cents a piece, which became worth several $100 million. Barron is a genius. No, we have no idea who the buyer actually is. Could be Vivek, could be Elon, could be a small loan of $1 million. But allegedly, it's an insider because no one would have actually bought $1 million worth of a meme coin just minutes after it launched, unless they knew something about something.
And if you are wondering how he launched the coin, well, it wasn't teased or hyped. Instead, he subtly launched it on his social media platform, Truth Social, saying, "My new official Trump meme is here. It's time to celebrate everything we stand for, winning." Now, if you check out the coin's official website, you will see that it is called the only official Trump meme coin. Interestingly enough, it features an image of Trump raising his fist in defiance, which is a direct reference to the failed assassination attempt in July 2024. It seems that Trump is still cashing in on that for his propaganda, but there's more. You see, right off the bat, the website makes it clear that the meme coin is not an investment or security, and it has nothing to do with his political campaign. That little disclaimer is there for a reason. They're trying to avoid legal trouble. But people aren't buying it, and the skepticism is overwhelming. Moving on, let's dive into something more interesting, the numbers. Within hours of the announcement, the price of the meme coin surged over 4,200%, reaching a jaw-dropping market cap of $7.7 billion. It was the hottest topic on several social media platforms, and by January 19th, it was the 19th most valuable cryptocurrency in the world, with a trading value of nearly $30 billion. Back then, each of the 200 million publicly available tokens reached a peak of $74.59. But the real kicker? Trump's affiliates, who are holding on to another 800 million tokens, were the ones making the real money. We'll get to it in a little bit. But as for the president himself, overnight, Trump's net worth skyrocketed, pushing estimates to around $63.8 billion, making him one of the richest people on the planet. And just when people thought this saga couldn't get any wilder, Melania Trump jumped into the mix. On January 19th, she launched her own meme coin, Melania. Talk about a power couple. But the market is ruthless, and meme coins thrive on internet culture. By January 21st, the party was over. Trump meme coin lost 50% of its value in a flash. The same goes for his wife's coin as well. And what did the experts make of it? Well, crypto analysts started throwing around words like pump and dump and scam.
The rise in value when it popped up, according to Chainalysis, said that it appeared to include a significant profit to Chinese traders, that 50 of the largest investors in the coin have made profits in excess of $10 million each, and the crash in the coin's price has caused more than 800,000 wallets to lose $2 billion combined.
Now, let's talk about one of the biggest red flags. Remember when we said that there's a party that is making real money off this coin? Well, that's because the distribution of Trump tokens is a setup for disaster. Out of a total supply of 1 billion tokens, only 200 million were made available to the public. That means a whopping 80% of the total supply is sitting in the hands of two Trump-owned entities, CIC Digital LLC and Fight LLC. You see, these tokens aren't dumped all at once. They're locked up and set to be released in portions over the next 24 months. But the problem is obvious. This gives the Trump-affiliated entities an insane level of control over the coin's price and market behavior. This isn't decentralization. This is a rigged game. This kind of ownership concentration is a huge red flag in the crypto world. With 80% of the tokens held by Trump-controlled entities, market manipulation isn't just possible, it's inevitable. We've seen scams like this one too many times. First, they hype up the coin to inflate the price. Then, they slowly start dumping holdings while retail investors are still buying in. The big players cash out at a premium, and regular people are left holding worthless tokens. It's a classic pump and dump. Let's break down what's happening behind the scenes. Reports are coming in that the Trump team is actively offloading their Solana-based Trump tokens. This is keeping the price suppressed. And here's the kicker, they're selling them for Ethereum. This move lines up perfectly with the Trump family's announcement that they're building products on the Ethereum platform. They're shifting liquidity, making strategic exits, and setting themselves up for the next big thing. It's not just about making money off the meme coin. It's about moving into a better position while the little guys are left scrambling. Now, there have been some questions in the media since the launch as to whether or not this could be a rug pull or pump and dump scheme. And if you don't understand these terms, let me break it down for you. Rug pulls are a type of cryptocurrency scam in which developers abruptly withdraw liquidity from a project, causing the token's value to crash and leaving investors with worthless assets. On the other hand, pump and dump, as the term implies, occurs when the owners of an asset artificially inflate its value only to sell it off when the asset reaches its peak. In the case of Trump's meme coin, it's being referred to as a soft rug pull. Unlike the obvious frauds, you can't label it as an outright scam. This is because instead of suddenly pulling all liquidity and crashing the project overnight, it happens gradually. The price is intentionally suppressed, tokens are slowly sold off, and the people in power exit with their profits, while the average investor is still holding on, hoping for a turnaround that never comes.
Well, I don't know if it benefited. I don't know where it is. I don't know much about it other than I launched it. I heard it was very successful. I haven't checked it. Where is it today?
You made a lot of money, sir.
How much?
Several $billion, it seems like, in the last several days.
Several billion? That's peanuts for these guys.
Look at the charts for this coin. Instead of dropping to zero, the price has slowly fallen off over time. From a peak of $74, today it lies at a meager $15.5 with a market cap of just $3.1 billion. Where did the rest of the money go? Into the pockets of Trump and his affiliates.
It used to be that U.S. presidents would separate themselves entirely from all of their business interests. They would even divest completely. And the most famous example is to avoid conflicts of interest, right?
This is where things get dangerous. As president, Trump has immense power over cryptocurrency regulations. His direct financial involvement in the coin is an ethical disaster waiting to happen. He can influence policies that benefit his own financial interests while making it harder for competitors to operate. Imagine the possibilities. He could push for regulations that drive up the price of Trump coins while cracking down on other projects. He could promote policies that favor Ethereum-based projects, like his own future plans, while discouraging alternatives. This isn't just a conflict of interest. This is a full-blown ethical crisis.
And just think about how you could influence a president this way. There's no transparency in who controls these wallets, right? So let's say you wanted to bribe a sitting president who owns his own meme coin. You could just buy the coin.
And what about foreign influence? The Constitution's Foreign Emoluments Clause strictly prohibits federal officials from receiving gifts or payments from foreign governments without congressional approval. But crypto makes it easy to get around this rule. A foreign government doesn't need to write Trump a check. They just have to buy up a massive amount of his meme tokens, driving up the price, and suddenly Trump's holdings are worth billions more. If that isn't a loophole begging to be exploited, nothing is. This wouldn't be the first time Trump has faced scrutiny over his financial dealings. During his first term, foreign governments, including China, Turkey, Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates, spent more than $700,000 at the Trump International Hotel in Washington, D.C. Back then, the critics argued that these transactions weren't just business as usual. They were an attempt to gain influence over the Trump administration. This pattern of mixing personal business with public office is nothing new. Trump has a long history of using his political influence to boost his financial interests. The Trump coin is just the latest example of a much larger problem. The launch of the Trump coin is not just about crypto. It's about power, influence, and the unchecked ability to exploit financial markets for personal gain. The centralized control of tokens, the potential for market manipulation, and the obvious conflicts of interest create a perfect storm of corruption. If Trump can launch his own cryptocurrency while sitting in the highest office in the land, what's stopping other world leaders from doing the same? What happens when political influence and digital assets merge into an entirely new form of financial and political power?
When you have leaders that people will back up no matter what, people will just by default do whatever they say. And so with memes, you're kind of seeing how much traction that group has with that amount of cult following, and you can monetize it.
This isn't just about Trump. It is about the future of governance, ethics, and transparency in the digital age. Cryptocurrency was supposed to be about decentralization and financial freedom, but in the wrong hands, it's just another tool for control, and that should concern everyone. That's it for this video. What do you think about this new cryptocurrency? Do you think it's a good investment, or is it just a scam to leech money from the common man who just wants to turn his life savings into a retirement plan? Let us know in the comments and subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos.